Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a perfume haul, and this is going to be a niche perfume haul. I don't want you guys to get scared. I'm still going to be doing designer fragrance videos, but I had my eye on a few of these niche fragrances and I was crazy enough to blind buy them. So we're going to be talking about them today. Before I get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on fragrance, beauty, self-care, and body care. If you like that type of content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? I am so happy to have you here with me, and I appreciate all of the love and the support. With that said, let's get into today's video. All right, guys, so I am so tired today. This is my 7th time filming because I filmed 3 videos today and the audio was messed up and I noticed halfway, so I had to start all over. So I already talked about these fragrances, I already sprayed them, I already did the whole thing, and the audio had this horrible buzz to it, so we're doing it again. So let's start off with this haul. The first thing I wanted to let you guys know is that I purchased 3 of these fragrances and one of them was kindly gifted to me by Twisted Lily. So you guys know that I did a fragrance video with Twisted Lily trying out some samples that they sent me, and they were kind enough to let me choose a full size of one of those fragrances. So I went ahead and I chose the Maison Francis Kurkdjian Gentle Fluidity Gold. I am just over the moon excited to have this in my collection. I am beyond thankful to Twisted Lily. I do have an affiliate link with Twisted Lily if you guys would like to check them out. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box, and you can use the code AMYGLAM10 to receive 10% off of your purchase. I am obsessed with that website right now. I am currently looking at the samples to see what fragrances I want to try out. So that's kind of like the cherry on top for me, is that they have samples to choose from and the samples are at amazing prices. So you can look at niche fragrances, you can just look at very rare fragrances that are a little bit harder to find. They have a great selection there and I just love the website. So I definitely will be shopping more from there, but I just want to say thank you so much for them for being so kind and gifting this fragrance to me. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to talk about Gentle Fluidity Gold today. So it comes in this packaging like this, and it comes with pretty much a box inside of a box. And here is the bottle. So this is just a gorgeous, stunning bottle. I think that the fragrance just looks very classy and beautiful. And I think that it's just really, really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to go over the main accords for this fragrance. So the main accords for this fragrance are vanilla, powdery, amber, woody, fresh, spicy, aromatic, musky, sweet, soft, spicy, and animalic. The notes are vanilla, amber, musk, woodsy notes, juniper berries, nutmeg, and coriander. This fragrance to me is, I just love the ride of this fragrance. So when this fragrance completely dries down, it's pretty much a very comforting vanilla fragrance. But before you get to that dry down, you get this beautiful scent that is very similar to Roses Vanille and also to Intense Cafe. But this one to me is smoother, it's more wearable, it's not as intense as the other ones where they kind of get a little bit cloying to me. This one I can actually wear it and it just has a little bit more of this airy vibe to it. It's just a little bit more transparent but still very potent at the same time. It's very bougie smelling, very fancy girl, very put together, pretty. You can still wear this on an everyday basis and it will still, you'll be able to get away with it. It's not something that's super dressy or anything like that. Because of that airiness in it, it allows you to be able to wear it pretty much whenever you want. And then the vanilla dry down is my favorite part of this fragrance because it's just so comforting and just cozy and really, really nice in the dry down. So I'm very excited to have this fragrance in my collection, and with time I will update you guys on whether this is like an all-time favorite or how I feel about it. So right now we're pretty much in like that getting to know each other stage. I have tried samples of this many times, but I have never owned a full bottle. So I'm very, very excited to use it more, and it will be appearing in future videos updating you guys on how it's working for me. But definitely smells very amazing, high quality. It's there. I mean, when you wear this, I'm pretty sure that when you walk into a place, people are going to smell you, because it's just very potent, but then soft at the same time. So this is a very, very beautiful fragrance. Next up, I cannot believe that I blind bought these fragrances, but I have been hearing so much of this one. You guys know that I was kind of like, it was just on my wish list, and this was the fragrance that I wanted next. So this is Mancera's Velvet Vanilla. And you guys, this is a 4-ounce bottle. This is huge. I can't believe that I blind bought this, but hey, it was the thrill of it, right? So here is the packaging that it comes in. Beautiful packaging. And the bottle is even more beautiful. I think the bottle is just stunning. Very nice, heavy bottle. Here is the bottle for Velvet Vanilla. It goes from like this fuchsia pink color down to red, and then down to a yellow color. So beautiful, beautiful bottle. And this one, I don't know why I was expecting this to be more towards like a cupcake vanilla vibe, or like just more vanilla, but I definitely get more a bubblegum type of scent from this. So I did have a subscriber kind of warn me before I got it. To me, this screams out bubblegum, like a grown-up bubblegum. So you guys know that recently I did my high school fragrances video, and I talked about the fragrances that I wore when I was in high school, and one of them was Paris Hilton Heiress. This is pretty much like the grown bougie version of that. So that same bubblegum kind of like champagne-y type of vibe is in here. It's very like bright and fun and flirty. I would have to see how this dries down on my skin, but it does. It has this beautiful musk to it, and I think this is one of those fragrances that when I first opened it, I was a little bit disappointed because I'm not even sure what I was expecting myself. But then the more that I put it on my skin, the more I start loving the scent. Definitely I get like this like tuberose type of note in there. So I'm going to read the main accords for this one. The main accords are white floral, tuberose, vanilla, musky, fruity, powdery, sweet, animalic, amber, and green. The top notes are pear, angelica, blackcurrant, pink pepper, clove, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are tuberose, jasmine, neroli, and rose, and the base is vanilla and white musk. So definitely the star player for me in this fragrance is that tuberose. If you do not like tuberose fragrances, stay away from Velvet Vanilla, because the tuberose is there. That same like bubblegummy tuberose that you get in My Way from Giorgio Armani, or the same tuberose that you get in L'Interdit. Those types of tuberose fragrances where it gives off like this bubblegum vibe, that's pretty much what this is, but it's very loud. You only need a few sprays of this. This is something that I'm not going to overspray. Very flirty and fun, and I don't see it as like a very fancy type of scent or something that you could wear to like a special event. This is more just date night, every day if you want to, girly scent. It is very strong. I feel like it's very strong, and I have to be careful with not overspraying it so I don't get a headache, because there's something in here that's a little bit heady to me, and it's those florals. But I do love the sweetness in it, and it is a very, very nice fragrance. So far, so good with Velvet Vanilla. Next up, I got two fragrances from a house that I have never tried before, and this is Van Cleef and Arpels, and I got the Bois d'Amande, and I got the Bois Bois. I hope I'm saying those names right. I'm so sorry that I can't really pronounce those names. But the first one that I got was Bois d'Or. Bois d'Or. So here is the box for this one, and here is the packaging. Here is the bottle. I think that these give off like very masculine vibes. I don't find them to be like feminine bottles. It just looks very masculine to me. There's like fingerprints everywhere, but here is the bottle. And the main accords for this fragrance are vanilla, sweet, woody, almond, amber, tobacco, powdery, nutty, fruity, and aromatic. The top notes are mineral notes and black pepper. Middle notes are vanilla, almond, tobacco, and cedar. And the base notes are tonka bean, teak wood, and musk. So this fragrance right here, there's black pepper in here, which I am not usually a fan of pepper, pink pepper. And there's also tobacco in here. Those are notes that I'm not really known for on my channel. Like, you don't really hear me talking about fragrances with those notes, but this is beautiful. It could be unisex, but it still has like this feminine vibe to it as well. It's just very sexy. I got these because you guys know that I am an almond lover. I'm an almond freak. So I have heard people recommending these to me, or I have heard other people talking about them, and I felt like I just needed it in my collection as an almond lover. This definitely has that nutty almond sweetness in it, but then the tobacco just grounds it out, gives it a little bit of an edge. And I also get a lot of woody notes in this fragrance. So this is just like a very smooth, natural type of fragrance. Nothing too synthetic in here. It's gorgeous. I feel like I'm going to love these more once the fall time comes around, because right now it's just, I don't find myself wanting these types of fragrances at the moment, because I'm loving the spring scent and I'm a very, very seasonal person. So I know that when fall time comes around, this is going to be a top pick for me, because it just gives those fall vibes. It's nutty, but then it's just so good. Woody, nutty, a little bit of sweetness, not too sweet, and it can definitely be unisex. And it does feel like it's a more intimate type of fragrance, even though you can still smell it. It's not one of those like beast mode fragrances, but it's powerful at the same time. So I have to wear it to test out longevity and everything like that. But as far as the scent goes, beautiful. If you love almonds, it also kind of reminds me of, I would say it's like a mix of Rolling in Love with less feminine vibes to it. So just keeping that nutty type of vibe to it and almost powdery vibe to it. And then also Elizabeth and James Nirvana. I feel like it kind of reminds me of those two. And then I got the Bois Diamant. So this one seemed to be a little bit more light in the reviews. I don't remember too well, but I was excited about this one because I thought this one was going to be like a no-brainer for me. So the main accords for this one are vanilla, almond, woody, powdery, nutty, sweet, fruity, musky, citrus, and aromatic. The top notes are almond and lemon, middle notes are Virginia cedar, and the base notes are vanilla and musk. So this one is a little bit more simple in the note breakdown, but this one, the first time that I smelled it, I actually wasn't too crazy about it. I see people comparing it to Baccarat Rouge 540, which I don't really get that vibe from this one. I just get like a vanilla, almond, powdery type of fragrance with woodiness in there as well. Very simple, it's very grounding. Like, I find this fragrance very relaxing. It's not too floral, too girly, too sweet, none of that. It's just one of those fragrances when you just want to smell delicious, gourmand type of quality to it. but it definitely also has a woodiness to it, and I have to see how I'm going to feel about it later on in the year, because right now it's not one that I'm going to reach for. But I do think that the more that I smell it, the more I am starting to like it. The first day that I got it, I was kind of like, I was like, did I just make a mistake because I spent the money on this? But I feel like letting them sit for a little bit, letting those notes really get in there for fall time, they're going to be amazing because they just have like cozy vibes just all over them. So these two, definitely cozy, nutty almond types of fragrances. I can't wait to update you guys in the future. I'll be letting you guys know about longevity and how I'm loving them and everything. But I just wanted to share with you guys these new fragrances that have made it to my collection. So that brings me to the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. If you own any of these fragrances, or if you're interested in any of them, comment down below. Let's go ahead and let's chat about them. What are your thoughts on them? If you like them, if you're not a fan of them. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.